Word just got back to me that the Indian community has weighed in on Kamala Harris, and they've decided that they're not voting for, and I quote, Scamella. Scamala or Scamala, yeah. Anyhow, let's just hear it from them.
Kamala Harris! After much self-reflection, I have come to the realization that there is one thing very Indian about you, and that is that you became the Democratic nominee without a single vote. Bitch, you pulled the biggest scam of all time. No Indian I know, from the call centers to email phishing, no Indian I know has scammed 250 million people. Not bad, Kamala. That's pretty good numbers. If you manage to actually win the election, you will have pulled off the biggest Indian scam of all time. From here on out, your new name is not Camel Toe actually. It is now Scamala. Scamala Harris. Don't act like us. Don't act like us.
Beyond people, man. It beyond people. As the first comment suggests, this guy gets like it. Oh my gosh, no, pause. Come on, pause. That video is gonna be played next, y'all. Sometimes they try to get ahead of themselves. My bad. Somebody says anyone that votes for Kamala is committing treason. That's the flipping funniest thing I've ever seen. This guy's definitely funny. Oh man. Hey, he has another video that I think you guys need to watch before we even move on to other ethnicities that are not in favor of Kamala.
Kamala Harris, you are not getting any vote from the Indian community. Specifically because you do not talk like this. You are half Indian and I've never seen you eat chicken tikka masala. Kamala Harris, Om Shanti Om. Do you even know how to say hello in Hindi? It is Kyawa, by the way. But don't use that in your speech. I have not seen you wear a sari once in your life. Donald Trump will get the Indian vote, however. Do you know who runs all of Trump's IT software? That is correct, Indians. We run all the tech support on Truth Social. Kamala, I don't ever want you using your half-Indianness ever again. We revoke your Indian access. You are not allowed to Uber eat from any Indian restaurant ever again. Indians, shame Kamala Harris. Shame.
That makes no sense, man. It's like I think about that episode of the Chappelle Show when they did the racial draft, right? Like that's what this watching them. That's what it felt like. Yeah, you know what? The Indian community, we don't want anything to do with you. And then on top of that, you got the Bronx. And you got the black people in the Bronx who know what's up.
If you bring somebody into office that looks like you, but then continues to detriment your community, what was that for? But if you choose somebody who can raise your community, then you chose the right one.
Yes. Wait,
so
who do you choose?
Personally, I choose Trump.
Also got people's thoughts on Trump's recent comments on Harris's ethnicity.
Yeah, she was Hindu when it suited her purpose, you know, and now that she's running, the black vote suits her purpose. So, like Trump said, you know, now she's black.
Donald Trump is absolutely right. Her mother's Indian, her father's Irish Hindu, and she's always presented herself as Indian.
Trump said that Kamala Harris always portrayed herself to be Indian, and now all of a sudden she's saying she's black.
Right? Nah, she's really Indian. She just want our support. She trying to snatch our support away from Trump. But that's not how that's going down.
Yes, she wants the support as long as it's convenient for the current rhetoric. You know, she's Indian when she want to be Indian. She black when she feel like it, right? Oh my gosh, so much so, man. She's trying to cater to us in all of the most unauthentic ways. Like seriously, it's so disingenuous the way that she tries to reach out to us. You got twerking, you got it with the hot sauce out, pulling the head every clan. You got switching up accent, y'all. They not like us with all the black celebrities trying to pay streamers and all. Like, Black voters overwhelmingly are questioning Kamala's blackness, okay? That's just what it is. In addition to that, she was asked who her favorite rapper was. She has a complete mental breakdown on camera, according to Benny Johnson. This is why they won't let her do interviews. She has a lower IQ than Biden and is less likable, is what Benny Johnson noted to this.
Best rapper alive.
Tupac.
He's not alive. You said he lives on.
But not alive. I know. I keep doing
You said, listen, West Coast girls think Tupac lives on. I'm with you. So Tupac, keep going.
Keep doing that. Who would I say? I mean, there's so many. I mean, you know, there are some that I would not mention right now because they should stay in their lane. But others, I
don't know what that means. I want to know who one of those are.
Keep moving.
Y'all seen this, right? I heard it with my 2 ears. I seen it with my 2 eyes. The woman asked her, what was your favorite rapper alive? And she named a rapper who's no longer alive. And then, just kickling, cackling, way out of it. My fault, man. Just so many to name, they should just stay in their lane, really. She was trying not to say Megan Thee Stallion and Quavo, because those are the only 2 rappers she really knew about. She listened to Indian music. Come on, quit playing. I mean, nobody, okay? It's just safe to say, nobody is anticipating Kamala Harris, okay? We know there's some people out there, but we still gonna say nobody, okay? Because, bro, what? Then we got walls from the window to the wall. And we decided we was gonna stay looking out the window as it pertains to Tim Wall. We ain't even trying to go there any home. They got this new ad with Tim Walz and Kamala Harris that you have to watch. Obviously, YouTube. It's a parody, but Lord, is it on point.
Hi, this is Tim.
It's Kamala Harris. Good morning, Governor.
Good morning, Madam Vice President.
Listen, you weren't my first choice. To be honest, you weren't even in my top 10. But no one else wants to run as my VP because they all know I'm going to lose. You are the only one who is willing to be my running mate.
Yeah, I mean, this is basically career suicide. But I did some dumb shit a few years back, and now I'm totally controlled by the deep state. And so they told me either I become your running mate or I get Epstein in a New York prison.
Now, the fact that we're both radical communists is a slight problem, but I got some instructions from Big Daddy Barack. Basically, we're going to pretend that you're a normal American white guy. There's a bunch of things you did that we got to run away from here. You passed a law requiring tampons in the boys' bathroom in schools. You basically cheered on the George Floyd rioters who burned down your cities. You implemented a snitch hotline during COVID. And Tim, you signed a law that allows the state to take custody of children if their parents refuse to let them transition. I mean, what the f***, Tim? We got a lot of cleanup to do here. But listen, we already got the mainstream media gaslighting America into thinking that you're super normal.
This is America's dad, America's football coach, and the teacher that's cool enough without trying to be cool.
A lot of people have noticed this sort of down-to-earth, likable quality to him.
He's very moderate in Congress.
A moderate Democrat.
A centrist, but a more centrist.
Kind of a centrist Midwesterner in persona.
That's pretty funny because I'm weird as f***.
Americans are dumb, Tim. They'll believe anything we tell them.
They are so dumb, right?
They think I'm black. Okay, so here's the plan. In order to hide your own weirdness, we want you to accuse Trump and J.D. Vance of being weird. Just say it over and over again.
Weird, 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 weird. And then they start being weird. They're weird, 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 weird. Donald Trump's weirdness. Very weird, weird. It's just too weird. It's weird, weird. Okay, so how far left are we admitting to being here? Like, are we openly woke?
We have to stay woke. Like, everybody needs to be woke. And you can talk about if you're the wokest or woker, but just stay more woke than less woke. Yeah. No, we're flip-flopping on everything right now. We want to keep the voters confused. You know when your GPS suddenly starts rerouting inexplicably and you have no idea where you're going and you're afraid your GPS might just drive you off a cliff? We're exactly like that.
What do we say if reporters ask us about policy stuff?
Oh, we're not taking questions from reporters, Tim. We're not prepared for that. But if you do find yourself in a tricky spot with a reporter, just cackle.
Cackle.
Yeah, cackle.
You're considered the most liberal United States senator.
Somebody said that, and it actually was Mike Pence on the debate stage. But
yeah. And is that a socialist or progressive perspective?
No. What do you want to know?
Wow, that's horrifying.
Exactly. It's horrifying, but distracting. Okay, so Tim, tell me, your radical left political views. Are those real?
Oh, no, of course not. No, honestly, I will have whatever political views you pay me to have.
I love it, Tim. You're like the white male version of me.
You're right. No one voted for me either. Hey, Kamala, let's see what can be unburdened by what has been.
All right, buddy. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.
Hey, you ever notice that Harris Waltz sounds like Harry?
I had not noticed that. Thank you for that.
Huge shout out to Mr. Reagan USA on X. Make sure y'all go follow him. Actually, next week, I'm going to, well, within the next few weeks, I'm going to be transitioning this Instagram handle to X handle for you guys to follow me over there and watch all of the content that YouTube forces me to take down. So I try to post on there a few times a week. It's being consistent with it is a little challenging considering the upload speed and all this other stuff. But anyhow, back to the whole point of this. Imagine if that was real. Mr. Reagan, man, he be getting these parodies on point. Somebody even asked Mr. Reagan, when do you sleep? He said it's rare. Dude, are you sending it to Trump's people? These are questions up under the video. He should definitely retruth this. He should. This is exactly how their conversation together really went down. Everything about Walls and Kamala is fake. And yeah, she's definitely a chameleon. She will shift herself just to fit the narrative for sure. She spent too long in the middle of management. She spent too long in middle management. She has lost touch with any organic thought. Amen to that. Cause she's definitely not doing anything for herself. She has to read off a teleprompter, right? And on top of that, what I'm enjoying the most is how their script is being debunked right in front of our faces. I enjoy it so much. I have so much joy with that. Like, all the tactics that they're trying to use in real time is in real time being, exposed for being phony and scripted. It's too funny. And I will say, this video is definitely the tweet of the week. So somebody else put it up in here. It's funny because we all know it's based in reality. That's the part that makes it not even hilarious, it's just terrifying. It takes the comedy aspect of it out completely because it's like, this is supposed to be a parody, but wait, you kind of on point with that thing that you're saying.